All right, so in today's video, we are going to show you how to hunt down the predators inside the Kinglore Forest as well as the upper plains in Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. All right, so taking everything we learned from our last video, how to use a hunter's guide to look up the material that we're after, whether it's gathering it from a plant or hunting down a beast in order to get that exquisite material, as well as how to read the map and the biome. So using all that information, we're going to come down here to region. We're going to look at the Kinglore Forest, and we want to go for a gatherable wildlife because we're looking for those predators. Now, in our last video, we went over the stern beast and the hammerhead, how to get those, but we're doing predators right now. So we got the Viper Wolf, the Scarab Crawler, and the mighty Thanator. So starting off with the Viper Wolf. Now this one particularly, I struggle with a little bit just to hit that clean kill mark because it is located right here on their neck and their little breathing holes right here. And as fast as they are and as small as they are, it's just a little bit on the tricky side to nail that, especially while under pressure. So what we are looking for, we want the rare Viper Wolves are often found in packs of 3 or more in the Great Roots biome of the Kinglore Forest. As you can see on our map, we are indeed in the Great Roots biome inside the Kinglore Forest. We simply are just going to look around until we find ourselves a pack of Viper Wolves. And another thing I want to go over are, in fact, my skills. I do have the hunter abilities, which do allow me to be harder to detect while crouching, making no noise. I no longer make noise while moving or even running. And we deal additional damage to unaware targets, plus additional damage to enemy weak points. So these are the skills that I have as far as hunting down monsters go.
Thank you for these gifts.
Now, the game didn't particularly show and have it pop up that I got the clean kill on this Viper Wolf, but as you saw, we did get 32 on our claw, which is a clean kill as far as our exquisite goes. Come into our hunter's guide here, find our Viper Wolf, and 32 is the high level exquisite. So we did get that clean kill on them. I don't really have any particular, super hints like the best position to be in, the best way to sneak up on these guys. But there you have it. That is where to find them, how to track down an exquisite one. You want to find the mature Viper Wolf scent. That will give you the best odds of that creature being exquisite level material. And of course, their weak point, which is right here in their neck. Hard to hit when they're moving. They do stand still quite a bit. You can, in fact, sneak up on them from a bit of a distance. But once you alert the pack, it pretty much comes down to an all-out brawl. All right, so the next creature on our list is, in fact, the Scarab Crawler. These ones, everything from this point on should be a lot easier to get that, to hit that weak point. Now, as far as getting the one-shot kill, to make sure it's a clean kill, that really just depends on your level and the level of your equipment. Perks will help. Food will help as well. We'll dig into that once we get towards the Thanator. But for Scarab Beetle here, this should be a pretty easy one hit right here. So with our Scarab Crawler here, we don't have a lot of information on it. It really only talks about them just being commonly found. So with most things we look at, it does in fact, list off their common and their rare, ones as well. But this one's just giving us one. So I assume we're just going to have to go to the swamp lowlands biome and just start looking around. All right, so here's our swamplands biome down here. And we're just going to find the closest place we can travel to and head there and begin searching for our Scarab Crawlers. All right, we have in fact found ourselves a group of Scarab Crawlers. We do have the mature, which is exquisite right here. So that is exactly what we are after. We even got the young for the green. So we have all three right here. So simply found in the swamplands, that is what we're looking for. Now, in order to get a clean kill on these guys, it's actually pretty simple. Just kind of got to get their attention and play the waiting game. You know, we don't have to worry about sneaking up on these guys. But we're after this dude right here. And we simply just need to... It's his underbelly is what we got to hit. We simply need to wait until they lift up their neck right there. Clean kill, merciful kill. Got our exquisite. Definitely simple to get for these creatures here. Don't really have to put forth a lot of work. Simply just wait till they lift their heads up and hit them right in the underbelly. All right, now for our big creature in the Kinglore Forest. That is, in fact, going to be our Thanator right here. High level exquisite is, in fact, going to get us 95 for our materials. All right, so I'm going to tell you right off that I probably cannot clean kill this monster. There are things we can do to try and increase our odds of taking this thing down. If not in one shot, a few shots. We do have our skills, which we mentioned. We do have the ones that allow us to hit the creatures harder in their weak points. All right, so for the Thanator, it is only found near Mentor's River to the south of the Gossamer Lakes in the northwest of the Kinglore Forest. What I look for is the Foils Field Labs right here and the Shaded Grove Navi Camp. He is located right in here, in this little area right here, is where he is located. Now, the best way to find him is to come to the Shaded Grove Navi Camp. Now, the Thanator is pretty easy to find once you get here in the Shaded Grove Navi Camp. Simply just want to run down here towards the cliffside and begin your trek down here into this little area right here. Now, as I mentioned, there are things you could do to try to make this a little bit easier. The first thing being is the food that you have prepared for yourself. There is, in fact, food that will make you deal more damage. There is food that will increase your HP. So right here, when it comes to your food, as you can see, if you hit down on your D-pad, it will show the details of the meal you have prepared. We do have a Fury 3 dish right here, which allows us to deal 50% increased damage. We are going to eat this right here. Now, once we get into the area itself, it's pretty easy to tell once the Thanator is, in fact, you know, after you. Once you've found him, it's pretty simple. Now, I'm pretty sure there is a way to sneak up on this creature. I have not discovered it yet. Now, as you can see, the edges of our screen just turned white, and our character has begun to freak out a little bit. We can no longer use our Navi sense, which means the Thanator is, in fact, hunting us. So now that we have the Thanator on our trail, the best place to come and try to combat this creature is actually right here on this cliffside. You can get the uphill advantage on him pretty easily and get yourself a few good hits in. But the odds of us taking this creature down in one shot are pretty much slim to none. He is, in fact, a level 20 creature. We are only level 15. So we have food to power up our damage. We have our ideal perks in order to dish out even more damage, increase our health so we don't die in one shot. Getting that clean kill on this mark is pretty much not going to happen till late in the game. But we will show you how to battle this creature right here now and how to, you know, hit his weak point. So when you are strong enough to fell him in one shot, you can do so. So we simply just need to wait. Our screen will get whiter around the edges. Our heartbeat will pick up as he is getting closer and closer until we spot him, which does allow us right there. There he is. We are able to use our senses again now that we have seen him. Simply just need to kind of get eyes on him so we can see his weak point. And as I stated, because we are up high on this mountain, he can't necessarily get us. It does give us a pretty clean advantage against him. As you see, he's not necessarily moving in. He's just kind of chilling down there. So you'll want to kind of line up your shot to hit him right in that weak point. We come down a little bit closer. He can jump up here if we are low enough, but stun grenades, can use stun grenades to kind of blind him, which will allow us to hit that weak point right there. And that's all the damage we did to him, so in order to take this dude down in one shot, it is definitely going to be, you're definitely going to have to be a really high level, kind of probably your end game hunting monster right here. But as you can see, it is pretty easy to keep him at bay. If we were simply not worrying about trying to get good quality exquisite, we could simply pick him off like this, He's just going to keep running back and forth. You can take him down like this pretty easily, but we do want to try to show off that weak point a little bit more. So let's get his attention right here. Throw a stun grenade so that we can hit that weak spot right there. As you can see, he's kind of just chilling there for us. So we do got a couple. Could have gotten a couple more hits on him right there, but that is his weak spot. That is where to hit him. This is an easy way to take him down, even if you are a lower level. If he runs away, not a big deal. You just want to come down here to kind of get his attention a little bit. Like, hey, come back, Mr. Thanator. As you see, he did run from us. We just simply came out here to get his attention again. Back up to our mountain here. Alright, so our Thanator did run away from us. We did run back out into the forest to get his attention. We did not get the clean kill or even a merciless kill. We are nowhere near strong enough to take this creature down. You know, we did just show off easy ways to hit his weak point where it's located, a height advantage in order to do so, as well as a way to just kind of take him down if you are in fact a lower level. If you do in fact have yourself a bow that has, what was that? A bow that has storm arrow on it, hitting them with a storm arrow will stun him for a few seconds, which will allow you to get a few extra hits in as well. Stun grenades do work, but don't rely on them too heavily because, yeah, we're not strong enough to get the clean kill or the merciless kill on him, but we can, in fact, hunt him down. And I was even hunting this creature down at level 10. That's how I was able to, you know, make the bows that I have now is by using his materials, so... Right, and that sums up the creatures in the Kinglore Forest. The next creature we are going to be going after will in fact be in the upper plains, and we will be going after our Cloaked Panther here. There's only two predator creatures in this area, and that is the Cloaked Panther and the Storm Glider. We will show you how to track down both of these creatures. Alright, so just like with the Scarab Crawler, our Cloaked Panther here does not distinguish a location for the rarer quality, the exquisite ones. They are just commonly found amongst the shadowed forest biome in the upper plains. So that is what we are after. Is our upper plains and our shattered biome right here. So as long as we're in the shattered biome, we will find them, use our senses in order to track down an exquisite leveled one. Alright, we have indeed found ourselves some Cloaked Panthers in our shadowed forest biome right here. So hitting their weak point is pretty simple. They give us lots of opportunities to do so. But what I like to use is right after they attack us, because they do kind of sit there for just a second, and you can get a shot right on the neck. There's one clean kill. Oh, this dude's gonna run. They're gonna run now. But there you have it. That is a clean kill on the Cloaked Panther. Pretty simple to do in combat. Let them attack, jump off to the side a little bit, and hit them right in the throat with your bow. You can also sneak up on them if you want to. Pretty simple to hit as well. We missed the second one, but we got the first one. They're a lot bigger than the Viper Wolves, and their weak points are a lot easier to hit. Right there, we just got ourselves a perfect exquisite from a clean and merciful kill. So there you go. That is how to take down the Cloaked Panthers in and out of combat. All right, so the next creature that we are after, our next one is the Storm Glider. Most commonly found patrolling the skies over the territories, typically in remote areas or above floating mountains and mountaintops throughout the upper plains. Now, I've only seen one Storm Glider, and it is a fact that really the only one we need to worry about. That is, the rare storm gliders are often found patrolling the skies over the territories typically above. Oh, it just says the exact same thing. So, but anyways, now as far as the storm glider goes, he's actually located in the Great Hot Lake, right in the middle of the lake on this island right here. On this island real quick and land, there are indeed some healing pods you can grab to, you know, increase your chances of not being completely destroyed by this creature. Alright, so I like to use the storm arrows. This will in fact stun the creature and allow you to line up a shot on his weak point right here. So he's a lot easier to take down than the Thanator himself. His weak point is a lot easier to hit. But you could probably even get by hitting it without having to stun him. But using the stun arrows does make it a lot easier. Now, I'm nowhere near high enough to take this dude down in one shot. Once I am, I will come back and, you know, figure out the best way to do that. But that is how you hunt down this creature. He's not terribly tough. You know, you can get around his attacks. There are healing pods you can grab to increase your chances of battling this creature. But if you're not a high enough level, he will most likely take you down in one shot, just like the Thanator. So I hope this video helps you guys out there. That is indeed, in fact, all of the predator creatures that you can encounter in the Kinglore Forest as well as the upper plains. We will cover the Clouded Forest in our next video. We simply just need to progress far enough into it in order to, you know, explore it ourselves, because we've only just arrived there. So I can't currently cover the creatures there just yet, but we can get that done for you guys at a later date. So hopefully this video has helped you out there. If there is something that I've missed, please let me know and I will attempt to correct that. But we took down the Viper Wolf, the Scarab Crawler, the Thanator, the Cloaked Panther, as well as the Storm Glider. That is all of the predator creatures located within the Kinglore Forest and the upper plains. And again, we will cover the Clouded Forest in our next video.